All right, look, we're back. I got a mount on my handlebars. One of my favorite things in the Plateau are the back alleys, the ruelles. And I'm just I'm practicing here. I haven't done this for a while. I'm gonna ride around the ruelles. It's the, what is it? The 13th of May, 2025. It's just like 80 degrees. It's beautiful. So let's cruise around the ruelles on a bike. Given the chance, when I go anywhere, I always take the ruelles because they're all different. So when you go down the streets, all the houses are tightly pressed together, but you might not realize there's a whole world going on behind them. And they get very innovative when it comes to terraces, and there's balconies everywhere, and they're all different. Some are green, meaning you can't drive, and let's just cruise around a bit. We'll call this the ruelles of the Plateau. And just in no particular, I don't really have a plan here. These are the back alleys. So let's cruise the back alleys. 128. I don't know. Do like little 20-minuters. And then I'm gonna run out the door and go play golf. Back alleys. Always a tight squeeze. All the trees are opening up. I don't know if this is the back alley or the Ruelle of Brebeuf or what. Okay, but we're just going to cruise in ruelles. Oops. And sometimes you get so that's Montreal to our left. We're just checking out the back alleys. They go on forever. They're everywhere, and they're all different. Let's take a look. And I just want to make sure that my camera is picking up. Yeah. It's looking good, huh? I don't want too much road. I'll just take another look here. Maybe a slight little higher width. How's that? The back alleys. And there's always all kinds of murals, graffiti. Like I said, they're all different. Now, they all look alike if you're not used to them, but this one, see, is a good one if you live here, because it's nice and wide. So it makes it easy in the winter to park your car. See, that's the kind of thing you notice. So we're just driving around here. This one here. Look, they got flowers. They got all kinds of stuff. This is just a little one here, but it's obviously bicycles only or walking. This is much more narrow. Boy, it's hard to get your car in here, but people will do it. Anything to live in the Plateau. When I lived in Toronto, I lived in Eglinton and Bathurst, which is a nice area. but it's nothing compared to living in Plateau. With all of Montreal's problems, and this isn't Montreal's better than Toronto video, it's just the last place I lived before Montreal, and you get older, you learn a few things, and I learned how important location is in my old age, and I really love this location. So we're just crossing, we're going back and forth. I haven't done Ruelles for a while. Potholes, anyone? Speaking of problems, Montreal does not have a pothole problem. They have tons of potholes. They're abundant here. No problem whatsoever. I mean, it's not like there's a pothole shortage. Wow. So here's a ruelle that needs to be paved. Okay. Now for years, my wife has been picking elderberries and grapes. Because 50, 60, whatever years ago, Italians and Portuguese have been planting, and they come back every year. And people walk by, have no idea. And there's just tons of grapes. And then we stomp them in our bathtub and made wine. You know, squish them with your feet and let them ferment. Had the carboys, and oh my God. I mean, she would come back with 30 pounds of grapes every day, just riding around on her bike in the neighborhood. See, all this is going to be grapes or elderberries. I don't know. She's a pro at that. But so this is another ruelle. I haven't been up this one for a while. The ruelles of the Plateau, we'll call this. And this will be a several part series. And some of them are nicer than others, but they're all pretty interesting. Okay, what do we got here? Construction? Great. Can't win. Fuck it. Excuse my French. Well, what? Well, I'm doing ruelles, but let's get away from the construction and just go across the street and then get back into the ruelles. All right. Sometimes, oh, tulips. I don't know which way to go, so I'm going to go this way. Doesn't really matter. Back alley on Montreal and Ruelle. That's what's going on here. Motorcycles. See, they used to have horses in the Plateau. So you see a lot of old horse stables and whatnot. You see the really big doors? Hi. People got their laundry. Yeah, it's very scenic. It looks great all year round, the ruelles. Now what's going on here? Oh, they're painting, huh? Spray painting. Hi. Bonjour. Okay, see? Always something going on. This is a long ruelle. And there's a beautiful church at the end of it. You could really do a good chase scene in a Bond movie or something in the ruelles here. And if you're ever fleeing from the police, come to the Ruelle if you're on bike or foot, because a lot of times there's vans and stuff blocking, and they're in cars. And I've actually done that before. So, well, let's just keep going. Ruelles. Here's a story. Are you ready? Going to the local swimming pool at Laurier Park, which is just a couple blocks from here. I had my daughter on the back of the bike. She was, 7, 8 years old. And that's how we used to go to the pool. That's how everybody does around here with their kids. And so going up the street, I noticed there was a policeman standing at someone's front door on a walkie-talkie. I'm like, huh. And I realized he wasn't going into the apartment. He was standing there watching the bikes, because it was on a bike path, and reporting to a police officer who was up at the end of the block, anybody had any kind of infraction, like a baby or, a young girl on the back of their bike. And I put two and two together, looked up, sure enough, there was he radioed up that, hey, guy with baby on bike. So I immediately did a U-turn, ducked into the Ruelle, got off the bike, took off my shirt, and wrapped it around my head. Had to change my identity. And moments later, a police cruiser came up and looked at us, but see, we weren't on the bike at that time. Anyway, so it was one for the good guys. Quite exciting. And yeah, so he radioed ahead, and the person ahead was like, okay, when's that bike getting here? When's that bike? But I figured it out. Saw the cop ahead, U-turn, bang, in Ruelle, and they're painting and stuff. So there's a room for a bike to get through, but not enough room for a cruiser. And so anyway, boy, this is cool. They did up a house there. So they lost one. The good guys won. And we had a special seat built for my daughter, and we had handlebars. I don't know what the infraction was. Little handlebars that go behind my seat. It's one of these bikes built for two. I didn't want to find out. And in those days, I only had enough money for beer. I don't have money to give cops for tickets. I do now, but I still don't want to, so. That's my story. So we're just going in and out and checking out the different ruelles in the neighborhood. And, different neighborhoods have different ruelles. We're going to do them all, because I like going up and down. I could probably use that stupid GPS thing. I wonder if it would work. Okay, well, we're going to check it out. Now, a thing to do here is to buy an old, run-down Plateau house, right? And then you refurbish it. And then you sell it for millions. That's a thing. Construction never ends here. Yeah, see, here you go. Because it's a very sought after neighborhood. You find an old dump like that, bring it back to life. You got if you have parking, well, and this location, there's the beetles. Squirrels all over the place. But they're gonna drop on my head. I remember in Toronto there was raccoons everywhere. Not as many here. On top of the mountain, yes, but I don't see them in the hood, but in Toronto they were everywhere. Oh, you see some cool houses when you're in the back. Okay, hopscotch. Wow. It's nice out. Then I'm gonna go golf. Why? Because I can. Wow, see where it's just the ruelles go on forever. You never know what you're gonna get. And there's still ones that see people doing their laundry up there. Just use your helmet cam. Okay, check it out. Okay, not the prettiest ruelle. but it's wide. Potholey. Yeah, no pothole shortage here. We have potholes to spare. Well, this is a very wide ruelle. And see, there you go. And a lot of time when people move in, see, they're building a deck. A lot of time when people move in, because a lot of these places have stairs, and they use a crane like that to lift their furniture up. I thought that's what was going on, but no. Okay, so who knows what's going on here? Big old building. I don't think I've ever been up this Ruelle. That's rare. You never know what you're going to find, who you're going to see in the Ruelles. Boy, it smells like food here. Must be a good restaurant around. Okay. People. Okay, wow, we are. Okay, that's why, because we're near Papineau. See, time flies. All right, well, let's see. We're on Papineau here. I didn't, I don't really have a plan. I'm going to do one more section. I'm just trying to use the stupid app here. Let's see, how long will it take to get this app going? Oh, okay. So, this is end of part one of hopefully many parts, Ruelles of the Plateau and Montreal.